appreciate it.
Adam wants to share. Give him a hand. And now,
welcome to everybody that's not from the area. I'm not like used to this at all. I'm new to this, but I have to say that, you know, CDC, CJ, Brad, Brian, they've been like a wonderful help to me. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I grew up in South Central Los Angeles. So, you know, I have beliefs within myself. I believe everything that you do, you know what you're doing. Unless you're not able to know what you're doing, incapable of knowing what you're doing, you know. I mean, I've been to prison out there. I come not from a broken home, but I have a good mother, I have a good father. They both made me as best as they can, but I choose to do things out in the streets that, you know, I just choose to go out there. I choose to go and be a part of a gang and do things like that. So I've been to prison. I've did more than years. I have babies. This is my youngest child, you know, but I do also have a 21-year-old daughter. But as far as, you know, everything I've done, I'm a man up to everything I've done. I've done my time. I've done there. I've been there, done that, you know. But as far as CDC, it's a wonderful place. God is a wonderful place, and I felt like, you know, I live right down the street, and I used to pass here all the time, and I said, I wonder what they doing there. I'm a more go-getter type person, so I come knock on the door. You guys hiring in here? Are you looking for a job? They're like, no, we don't do that here. But, you know, then I ran into CJ one day, and we got to talking, and then I came back, and you know, this place has opened up a lot of doors for me. You know, I'm a network type of person. I can fix anything, put anything together, put it back together. So, you know, with me networking with this man and networking with this man and this gentleman and everything like that, it just, you know, that's God. That's what I learned to realize, that, you know, you can either go this way, you can either go straight, but you have your obstacles in life to go this way, go that way, and everybody's testimony. Everybody in this room and everybody in this world has a different testimony, you know. You can either be a coward about it, or you can either man up to your situations in life that you've done. I choose to man up to my situation in life, and I can't sit there and I'm not going to practice, you know, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. And you do what you do, and when it comes time for the police and the law and the enforcement, and you know, God's going to punish you too, because you're doing things that you're not supposed to. You better do what it do then and man up to your things. That's my belief. You know, a lot of people are out there, they do drugs, they steal, they rob, they kill, they hurt innocent people, and then when it's time for them to do what it do, that's as far as going into jail and, you know, paying the consequences of the crime that you've committed. They want to not man up to the situation. They want to either snitch you out, or, oh, I was raised wrong, or something of that sort. But it's, you know, that's God putting you to the punishment that you need to go through, because I've said this before, I didn't get arrested, I got saved, and that's God. He saved me, because I'm here for a reason, you know. I'm out there gang banging, and, you know, I don't have to get into full details, because I just don't. It's self-explanatory, you know. So when I was out there gang banging, from the time I went to jail when I was 12 years old, all the way until last year, you know, it was like, I never cried. I called my dad, hey, you told me to call you. I'm calling you just to let you know where I'm at, because that's what you asked of me, you know. I don't need you to send me nothing. I don't need you to do nothing for me. I've always believed that, so that's how I raised my kids, and that's how I truly believe. He knows already at 2 years old, he's not supposed to be doing that, but that's what he's doing. That's right, stop. He does what he wants to do, you know. He's a baby. He ain't got whooped yet. I don't believe that you have to whip your kids. Everybody has their belief. My kids, I take their stuff away. He likes his little TV, his little toys. I slide it right on the patio and lock the door. You know, just different beliefs in it. But as far as God put me through everything that I've been through for a reason. That's why I'm still here today. You know, all the time I sat in the prison cell, the Bible up there when I was young. I didn't read no Bible, man. You crazy? What's the Bible not to do nothing for me? But in the long run, if you really look at the situation, God put you through that. I didn't get arrested. I got saved plenty of times, you know. I would just say. And then, like, everything happens for a reason. That's my number one thing. Just like documentation is representation. Those are my two main beliefs in life. And the Bible is documented for a reason. So that's representing God's life. That's the Word of God. That's just what I believe in. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I'm so religious. I'm learning every day. You know, there's some days I go a whole day like, wow, I didn't pray as many days as I prayed, many times as I did yesterday. You know, and everything happens for a reason. I think I got introduced to this man for a reason, not because I was walking down the street and because he's black and I'm Blaxican. I'm black and Mexican. I'm a Blaxican. You'll probably never hear that again in your life. My mom is black and my dad is black and Mexican. So if you're more than that, I'm a Blaxican. You know? It's just what it is, you know. This man, I bumped into him, you know, and I was like, what are you doing? Explain to me what goes on here. So I go out with them, I come here, you know, I donate my time for a reason because I like to give back. And another reason is because I do have a record. So I can't just go apply a job and get a job. I'm honest with them. Is it being a victim of a felony? Yes. That way I'm not wasting my time nor wasting your time. You'll skid right, knock the whole chair down, so don't worry about it. You know, God puts you through a reason. I come here and work off my little energy so I'm not frustrated at home, sitting at home in the apartment like, I can't get no job. It gets like that. I put in 30, 40 applications before, and just because of my record and the things that I've been to prison before is, some people are scared to hire a person that has a felony, but I can probably do the job better than the person that's hiring.
Amen.
You see what I'm saying? So at the same time, in between time, like CJ said, you know, I come here to work off my energy, plus things happen for a reason. You know, I just did the market floor across the street right here.
Amen.
You know what I mean? I got a whole bunch of stuff going on, so within the next couple months, I should be able to make a couple $1,000s off of this job.
Amen.
At the same time, help him. You know what I mean? So networking, communication, and coordination, and documentation and representation, that's how I live my life, because those are facts and those are true facts, and that's just how I have to live today. You know, I do have regrets for putting myself in prison. Nobody put me in prison but myself, you know. But at the same time, in between time, you know, I've been shot. I'm still here for a reason, and that's for my son to run around and do whatever he wants to do. My kids, you know, and God says that I'm here for a reason. Maybe me coming to CDC and me being in Cincinnati, I was like Cincinnati, Ohio, like, wow. I've never been here before. Just like when you guys probably pulled up, you're like, whoa. That's how I was, you know. My wife, she just got a job. That's thanks to God at Skyline. She just started today. Or she'll be here with us.
Amen.
Yeah.
Go to Skyline before you go home. No. I don't like the chili, but it's really great. You know, Malachi? I mean, CDC is a wonderful place. This is I think God brought me here. You know, I think God had me coming up and down the street, not because the library is here, I live here, because this place is here. And they welcomed me here ever since the beginning of like Thanksgiving. This is a wonderful place, you know, and transformation, I guess, you know, is the best thing, you know. You know, I'm happy, she's happy, and my kids are happy, and it has to make me happy, because without that, then, you know, there's nothing really, you know. I can't turn back the pages of time. All I can do is try to progress within my life, and I'm not a normal individual. There's things that happen in my life that you'll, like, never hear again, because I've never heard of it in the 39 I've been here. So I don't look at myself as, I'm just like a deadbeat, ex-felon, convict. No, I'm not, because I'm smart. I can take that car part right there and put it right back together, and it'll look better than it does now. You know, I just have to have that chance again in life, like I had it at home, which I messed up because I choose to get in the car with my boy, go around the corner, and do things I wasn't supposed to. And when he got in the car, sent me back to prison for 7 years. Meaning, where I come from, you can spit on the floor, and you're going back to prison if that judge chooses you to go back to prison. California is a beautiful, lovely tourist place to be. But don't get in trouble, man. If you guys don't have a record, you guys never been in trouble, don't do it to yourself, because in the long run, you know, your family has to pay for it. You have to pay for it, you know. I'm up here sweating. You know, that's all I can say to you, you know. If I could, like I tell the young guys in my building, they hang out all day, and they do what they do. I don't have to get into detail, but I tell them, don't do it to yourself, man. If you can avoid that, you know what I mean? I tell them, you come to see us down here at CDC for the church, they just look at me like, man, you crazy. But at the same time, they'll see what I'm talking about, because they call me an OG just because I got a couple beard braids. But, you know, if I can get to one dude today over there about not going to jail, you know what I mean? And open up the Bible, man, and you'll see what it says.
Amen.
And that's a blessing for me. That's how I live.
Amen.
You know, I can't change my life. All I can do is better my life, and know that you don't have to struggle no more and all that. Okay?
But now Adam, really, Adam, I'm telling you, that's one guy that God just put on my heart. As soon as I saw him, I knew this is the place he needed to be. Not because we felt like, but I knew it where his heart was, even though he told me where he was. Even that little bit that he told us, I knew where his heart was. I knew he cared about his family. I knew he cared about his kids. He just wanted that. He's just a person that just, if God can show him an open door, then he'll take it and just give God the credit for it. And that's what's been happening. And even if he had 5 felonies, but anyway, even if he had 5, God will still open up doors that everybody else will shut. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's looking, trying to get jobs and jobs for places, but God's giving him jobs. And I just told him the other day, God's just opened up doors for you to open your own. You're not going to work for somebody else. You set your own hours. You have plenty of money to take care of the kids and plenty of time to tell this testimony to people who think that just because they got, they've been where they've been, that they can't make it. But Adam is truly
like I say, you can have, I know people in prison that are multi-millionaires. All that don't mean nothing because all you can spend is $120 a month and then get you a package every 3 quarters. So you can have trillions of dollars. So if you're an inmate, a federal inmate, a state inmate, it doesn't matter because all you're spending is a certain amount of money. There's no happiness. You're in a 9x16 cell. When you sit there, you're like, okay. But I don't blame nobody. See, a lot of people in there, it's all about denial. You're in denial. I mean, I don't sit there and go, oh, my dad, he drinks 32 pack of Miller every day. That's why I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here because I made the I chose the choices that I made in that lifestyle at that time.
And you can see the carpentry skills are already rubbing off on this side. Yeah. So he can already,
He's creating flooring jobs.
He's creating a flooring job right now.
Did those block grass pieces?
That boy got so much energy, it's ridiculous.